All right, Flexy but Bendy number 18. We're going to do a roundup of some of the best mobility drills that I had gone through in the mod series, focusing on the upper back. So you just need a towel, either a bath towel or a small towel. Any towel is fine. And then we're going to need a doorway, which I'm not in front of a doorway, but very easy to use your imagination. Okay. Now, the reason why we're doing these mobility based drills, to rewind, is that as a reminder for the basis of this month, we want to have before we worry about actually lengthening our muscle length in the flexibility sense, in that way, we want to first make sure that we have a normal range of mobility, or restore our normal range of mobility and maintain it, so that as we start increasing our flexibility, increasing our strength, increasing our mobility, that we have the match right across all three, because your body is not going to let you go beyond, flexibility wise, go beyond the level of strength that it perceives, or in actuality has the strength to support that. Okay, so, and the mobility runs through all of that. So that's why I'm going to pull from what I consider for the upper back. So neck, shoulders, chest, your upper body. Some of the ones that are easiest to incorporate will have a pairing. The habit, of pairing something, or the trick of pairing something to create a habit. Okay, so the first thing is the chin tuck. And what we're doing with all of these drills, is we're first getting ourselves back into a normal range. And what that means oftentimes is we need to provide the contra movement to whatever is the habitual movement that has caused that loss of mobility and flexibility. So in this case, for all of us, regardless of the differences in the degree, we are all lacking that external rotation of the shoulder, all of the postural work, right? So the very first thing is the chin tuck. And let me tell you how important this chin tuck is. It's something that I believe you should do every single time you remember to do it, definitely every hour, especially if you're working an office job where you're driving for a long period of time. And to top it off, I ended up with a third chiropractor, not because I was in any severe pain or anything like that. I just found another chiropractor to add to my repertoire of chiropractors. Now, there are as many types of chiropractors as there are personalities in the world. So there's at least two more that I would like to add to my roster. But this particular chiropractor, Dr. Tong, he indicated that part of my left side issue that I've been suffering, especially down this left arm, has to do with, probably without x-rays or anything yet, or an MRI or anything like that. I mean, just based on the physical assessment, that it's probably some sort of a nerve compression. Sorry, Dr. Tong, if I've gotten your words mixed up. And the prescribed homework from him is, chin tucks. He had said sets of 15 reps 3 times a week. And as soon as I do the chin tuck, I feel that difference on my left side, and all the pulling sensation. So the chin tuck is really easy. It's also easy to kind of do it wrong, because it's so easy. All it is, and my other chiropractor, Dr. Ryan, he has one of the best cues to think about doing a chin tuck. He says, try to get because what we're doing is just getting our chin straight back. So not above, not below. Okay, taking that chin to the chest is a good neck stretch, but the chin tuck itself is literally straight back. So the way he describes it is to act as if someone's trying to kiss you, that you don't want them to kiss you, so you need to pull the head back like this. Okay, so basically anything postural is we're trying to make sure that we get ourselves out of the forward posture and getting into at least normal range, which is your ears above your shoulders if you were just standing, relaxed or sitting relaxed. So we do want that exaggeration. Okay, so it's just literally straight back. Okay, so chin tucks is the first one. The second one is where we're going to, second and third is where we're going to take the towel for both our neck and our upper shoulder. So the first one is for the neck. If you want to take a smaller towel or tea towel, make it longer, just hold the corners, okay, and roll it up that way. The thicker the towel, so for example, if you use a bath towel, that thickness will be the lower, or will be the easier variation if you're very stiff through your cervical spine. So basically, we take this towel behind our neck and we just hold it comfortably, weighing it down with the weight of our hands. All we do at this point is just take the chin up to the ceiling, and you're trying to extend that neck back as much as you can. This could be done seated very easily. And in fact, the towel, a small towel, is one of the tools that I always suggest that you have at your desk for your mobility toolkit. Okay, so this one, we're just going to simply take it back like so. Okay, and eventually you'll be able to go further and further and further. Now, either as a extension of this or as a separate drill, you would then, this one you would do seated with a chair back. So sorry, you have to use your imagination a little bit. You would take that and have the elbows come up here. So you're giving yourself this traction of pulling up, okay? From there, just keep that elbow as it is, and you would just keep leaning back and back against that top edge of your chair. Okay, so that gets into your upper back more. So that was 2 and 3. The fourth one is another one kind of like that chin tuck, where I said anytime you remember to do it, just do a few reps. So you just push it back, hold it for 3 seconds. This one is to stretch out your pecs, your shoulders on the front side at the doorway. So pretty much, especially if you're at home, right? Anytime you're crossing the threshold of your bedroom, your office, your bathroom, definitely your bathroom breaks, right? Because we're all going to have that situation. Stop at the doorway, right in front. So before you walk through it, stop at the doorway, put your elbows up into this cactus pose, and you could play around a little bit with that height, but just not low. You want to get at least this cactus pose and go a little bit higher, and just act as if you're about to step through, so your elbows are locking you back there. You'll feel that stretch, also your shoulder blades coming together behind you. Okay, so that is one that you could use to just remember, it's always good to pair a little habit like this with something that you're already doing. So we're already walking through the threshold of a doorway, right? We're already using the restroom on a regular basis. So these little tricks that will go a long way, especially because and none of these are we trying to do as a long process, right? So if you do anywhere from 10 seconds to a minute on any of these, say like 2, 3, 4 times a day, to total about 3 to 5 minutes, but you do it consistently and you do it, often. These are things that you cannot really overdo. That's just going to help us make sure that we at least restore our normal range of mobility, and then you're free to start adding load, to start doing more intensive or more corrective, intensive, or far-reaching type of strength and flexibility drills, okay? Because either way, whether you're talking about adding a lot of load for the strength portion, or whether you're talking about going into a more extreme range for the static hold flexibility type of drills, you don't want to um, focus on those before you're able to, or not exclusively, without taking care of your normal range. So remember, these drills are not, they're for everyone, and they're really just to give you that contra movement to our habitual forward posture. So add these to your repertoire. There's 4, okay? Chin tuck, anytime, every time. You could do it when you're driving. If you look a little funny, that's okay. Your 2 towel tricks, okay? One for the neck, one for your upper back and neck, and your doorway stretch. All right, give it a go.